Hey guys, welcome to our new channel. It's called Busy Dad's Cooking. My name is Camille, this is Alex. I have a bunch of baby stuff here because I have a 9-month-old daughter. Alex has a 4-year-old daughter, but also a 9-month-old son, right?
Yes.
It's called Busy Dad's Cooking for a reason. So tell me, Alex, what are we going to do today?
So tonight we're gonna prepare a simple roast chicken. Since we don't have time, we wanna make it simple. We're gonna go with the most simple, basic roast chicken. Not a lot of dishes to wash.
Okay.
You can prep all that in under an hour while, let's say, your wife is putting baby to sleep. This was a free-range chicken. If you don't have a butcher shop near you, most of the big supermarkets now have organic free-range chickens. Some organic vegetables, heirloom tomatoes in season right now, so nice and juicy. Got some cheese, pine nuts to make a quick pesto, bunch of different herbs for the green sauce.
The vegetables basically give you extra flavor.
Turnip. I'm gonna do a pretty rough chop. Now I'm gonna preheat that, drain this.
Okay, I guess the oven is ready.
So the reason we're using a saute pan is because we're gonna roast our chicken with the vegetables. So we're gonna preheat the pan, use a little bit of olive oil. Once you see some smoke coming out of it, it's ready to take our cutting board. Like you see how there is a little smoke here, it means the vegetables can go right in. The reason I like to preheat the pan is because if you put the cold pan in the oven, it's gonna drop the temperature of your oven and the bird is not gonna cook evenly. So now, the star of our dinner, chicken, right? So as you can see, I got the whole chicken cut off. There is a little joint here, so you can kind of feel it where it moves, right? Just take a knife, boom, cut the skin to find it, boom, and the feet off. And we're gonna cut the neck off. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna save it all for our chicken stock later. Right here, kind of with your fingers, you can feel the bone here. So you run your knife there. I'll show it to you in a second. Right, so here. And then run your fingers up to where it connects to the breast. It's just a little cartilage, so it's easy to pull out. And then run your fingers down where it connects to the wing joint, pull it out. What it gives us is when the bird is ready and we're ready to cut, it's going to give us the cleaner cut without going around with the knife, going around the wishbone.
That's why you do it.
To make it more stable on the roasting pan, you're going to take the wings and kind of, boom, turn them in. So here's the wing, boom. I think I just broke it. So that gives, plus it prevents the wing tips from burning. We're just gonna take some olive oil. Salt is gonna draw the moisture out of the skin. And you always wanna season from high above. Gonna take some fresh thyme. Just sprinkle a little bit of it. Just to make it pretty. Don't worry, it's gonna stick because some of the natural fats are also going to be released. That's all. You can put whatever vegetables or herbs you want in the cavity of the bird. If you want, I don't like to do that, just so the air circulates and it cooks faster. If you stuff the bird, it's going to take much longer to cook. While we were doing all this, our oven was already preheated to 475. I like to start the chicken on a higher temperature, and then after about 15 minutes, once it starts getting nice and crispy, I drop the temperature. We're just gonna put it right on top of our vegetables and pop it in the oven. So the chicken's been in the oven for about 15 minutes. It's starting to get some color. So At this point we can drop the temperature can drop the temperature to about 350. I'm just gonna make a quick heirloom tomato salad with the basil pesto and green sauce for the chicken. A few cloves. Then we're gonna take some nuts, pine nuts, toasted. If you don't have more than pesto, what you can do is just put that on the cutting board and just take a knife and just do this. Your hand on the top of the knife and just rock your knife through the garlic and the nuts. Take some basil. Roll them. Put it in the bowl. Take our olive oil, maybe a little more. Take some Parmesan cheese. Throw it right in there. Basil pesto for the tomato salad. So for the tomato salad, we'll be using nice heirloom tomatoes. Chop them roughly. I like to season all the salad ingredients, in this case tomatoes only. I like to season them when they're still on the cutting board. Why? Because they're in one layer and it's easier to judge how much salt do you need, and you don't need to shake them and mush them in the mixing bowl this way. Look at these beautiful colors. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna take some of the pesto that we made earlier. I picked up a bunch of herbs for the green sauce for the chicken. It's gonna be very similar to the way we made pesto, just using different herbs and more olive oil. What I got is parsley, I got some fresh oregano, tarragon, and I've got some sage. Wash them, pick the leaves, like roll them. I'm gonna chop it roughly. I'm gonna take some salt, smash the garlic. Now we're gonna bring everything together. Sauces like this, pesto, this green sauce, they will keep in the refrigerator for a while, so you can make them in bigger quantities and just keep them there. You can dress your pasta with it, you can use it on the sauce, you can use it in the salad, you can use it on your chicken. So, and plus, as they sit, flavors get a chance to kind of mingle and it's gonna taste better. Temperature, thickest part of the breast, 165, on the inside 173. The important part is to let the chicken rest. What that does, it gives the juices time to get reabsorbed into the meat. Otherwise, once you cut it, you're gonna have a pool of juices on your cutting board and your table. And also, what happens is while the chicken is resting, the internal temperature rises a few degrees, so you can pull it out, let's say at 155. By the time it rests, your breast should be at 160 and the thighs will be at 175, so which is the, you know, correct proper temperatures. So, here is our vegetables. Our chicken is resting. Vegetables, and again, as I said before, these vegetables, they can be anything you want. Potatoes, mushrooms, no vegetables at all. So yeah, we're ready to slice. Let's take the breast out. breast looks nice and moist. Oh, we're gonna put a few pieces here. Right, so got a little bit of the, put it right on top of the chicken. Serve it with the salad. There you go.
This is it, the roasted chicken. I really like it. I think the simple foods often taste the best. Just to recap, if you could explain the steps.
What is important to do is to get the best chicken you can find. Season the chicken before putting it in the oven. Bring it to room temperature so it cooks more evenly. Everything you want to put in the oven, like you want it to be warm or room temperature, so it doesn't drop the temperature of your oven. Start at higher temperature to get that screen.
We started at 400.
We started at 475.
475,
so
then you brought it down to 350?
350, yes.
Okay.
Again, do not, if the recipe says, you know, cook for 30 minutes, do not rely on that, because it's going to be different for each bird, it's going to be different for each oven. Get a thermometer or the cake tester. To get the moist breast, the breast should be at around 160, 165. You can pull it out at 160, and while it rests, temperature is going to go up a few degrees. And the thighs you want to be at 175.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Busy Dad's Cooking. I learned a lot. I hope you did as well. Thank you, Alex, again for your knowledge and your expertise. And stay tuned for the next episode. See ya.
Bye.
All right, cool, man. Good job.